morning and welcome to DayBreak. I'm Deb Uren, owner of Great Energy LLC, your personal growth coach, and also the Vice President of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce, here with my partner.
I'm Terry Stiles. I'm the manager of OCTV and secretary, right?
Secretary.
at the Chamber of Commerce. I was trying to get out of it this week when we had our strategic planning meeting.
Yes, we had our strategic meeting this past week for the Chamber, and that's normally we have to cut out a good 3 hours of our normal time just to get everything all in order for the upcoming year of 2022, which we're truly looking forward to. But during that period of time, we also have our board elections and our officers and such. And so in the next year, in 2022, you'll hear me say that I'm now the treasurer of the Chamber, but Terry is still staying on, thank goodness, as our secretary, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, it's not a tough job. I was just being a whiner that day. But having said that, we can always use more board members on the Chamber if anybody's interested. It's really kind of a fun engagement being involved in the Chamber because you get to meet so many business owners, not only in the downtown area, but the entire community and beyond. We just did a ribbon cutting out of the community, which is really neat to be able to add local and neighboring communities.
Well, our Chamber just continues to grow. From the time that I started a number of years ago, we have just grown and spreading further out. Terry was just saying about ribbon cuttings. One ribbon cutting that we did at the beginning of the month was out in Metamora. We have a new, it's health services and health and medical services, which is really helping people with Medicare, people who are in their once you turn 65, you are then eligible for Medicare, but you've got to get all of your ducks in order prior to turning to that age. And the group of ladies out there, Kathy and Belinda and Sandy and now Morgan, who is Belinda's daughter. So there's 4 ladies out there in those offices that can help get you on the right programs of Medicare.
Yeah, there's so many plans that you don't expect. I was so surprised when I was faced with that how many plans there were to choose from. I was like, I thought it was just Medicare.
I know. Back in the day when my husband was eligible for that, he was able to get onto what was at that time the F plan.
Oh, right. And now there's the A, B, and C, and D.
Right. And those, I mean, Jim's really, he has a good coverage. I mean, we're very lucky, but they, of course, have stopped that. He's grandfather closed in.
Nice.
So when I became eligible, it was like, no, Deb, you can't get that. So it was like, okay.
But it's really nice that they'll tell you which plan is best for you, depending on your living situation and what your medical needs are. And it's pretty interesting. So they're in Metamora.
Yes.
They're right on, is that Dryden Road, right? So they're like 2 driveways in on the north side of the road. So
So that was a very fun and interesting ribbon cutting for us. And then the following day, we came back into town for
another insurance.
Cornelius.
Cornelius.
She's farm?
Farm Bureau.
Farm Bureau.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Yep,
We've had a lot of ribbon cuttings.
And wow, that was a
huge ribbon cutting. Yep.
Because it was the Oxford Chamber, the Metamora Chamber, along with the Lake Orion Chamber. So all 3 of us were there representing each of our chambers because Melissa has joined all 3 of these chambers. So we were the host, and we had so many people, and she had so much food available. I mean, if you have an opportunity and you see that we're talking about these ribbon ribbon cuttings and
They're
upcoming
fun.
ribbon cuttings, you are more than welcome to join us. I mean, it just shows support from our community
right.
and shows support, you know, so that these new businesses that are opening up are seeing that we, as the people of Oxford and the Oxford
backing
Township
'em.
area,
Yeah.
are backing them up.
Even now, which is really nice to see, our village manager, Joe Medor, goes to them. So if you want to talk about what's going on in your community, there's your opportunity. You're face-to-face. Jack Curtis, the township supervisor, is attending. So it gives you that one-on-one time, not only with the business owners, the new businesses that are coming into town, and you can grill them about what they're bringing into this community, but it's really nice to have that opportunity to talk with Joe and Jack, and they always have an ear for you.
They certainly do.
They're good guys.
They're always so happy to be able to talk, you know, because they're out of their offices and they're in a very relaxed environment.
Yeah.
And there are times that they will even speak on camera, you know, for our ribbon cuttings as well. So we just show so much support, and I'm so very
really
thankful
impressive.
for that.
And we're having so many of them. That's what's really nice. I think we're averaging a couple a month, which means people really want to come into this community.
And the one that we just had.
I was just going to say, okay, now we can talk about this one.
Talk about this one. We
was
were
fun.
at Stag's Leap Farm Bed and Breakfast.
Yay.
Yes, Oxford Township has a bed and breakfast now. Personally, I have never stayed at a bed and breakfast, so this was my first opportunity to walk through this home that was outstanding.
Oh gosh, it's beautiful. The house itself was built in 1870, according to the owners, Brett, right? His
Brett
name
and
is Brett.
Stephen.
And it's been completely redone in the 80s, so it's just magnificent. It's updated. It's, oh my goodness, even the bathrooms are beautiful and so well appointed. Those gentlemen know what they're doing with accommodating the guests. The two guest rooms that are available, and he said something about being booked already through October,
for the holidays.
I think. Oh, the holidays,
for the holidays, they're starting to receive their bookings, and you know. But if you're looking for an upcoming wedding,
they will accommodate weddings out in they have the backyard. The grass looked like velvet. It's unbelievable. They're also doing a sleigh reindeers with Santa.
Yes, in fact, I believe I have the information on that, I think.
So they've been in the community 2 years, and now they're ready to jump in with both feet. They had a few things they wanted to adjust in order to get full-fledged involved with the community. Brett also wants to do a program with Connie. He wants to do a Connie's Kitchen with her. So it's like they opened the doors and said, come on in. It's really neat.
Fantastic. But yes, I have to read this.
Oh, it's really tiny.
It's $100 for a family, but it's on Sunday, November 28th, out at
2093 Baldwin
Road, yes. And it's Stag's Leap Farm, and they're going to have a professional photographer out there so that you can have pictures taken for your Christmas cards.
Yeah, that's really neat.
How nice
He even went out and bought a sleigh to be able.
I saw that
sleigh.
He
said he just bought that and he's going to fix it up. And there's something else, I'll tell you. And you can have chickens.
You could visit. They had a whole number of chickens that they let out for us to see, and they were feeding the chickens in that.
Fun.
But oh my gosh, right here in our backyard.
Yay.
We are so fortunate.
Yep.
But we need to take a real quick break. We took that all up on talking about our ribbon cutting because they're always so exciting.
Yeah,
but don't go away. You'll be right back. We'll be right back.
And you will too.
We've got a lot to share with you. So we'll see you in a minute. to DayBreak. When we took our break, we were talking about our ribbon cuttings, and we always have OCTV there. So talk a little bit about that,
Yeah, so
Jerry.
I'm pretty proud of the crew. Initially, years ago, we didn't have a lot of ribbon cutting, so we never showed up. You know, the OCTV didn't show up. In the last couple years, we've had so many, and there's such a big deal that our crew shows up to every single one of them, because we at OCTV want you to know what's going on in the community and what kind of businesses are coming in. And I appreciate the crew for being willing to do that every time, because they're usually late in the afternoon. We usually have a game or a concert or something in the evening. So our crew is fitting that in, because it's important to all of us to know what's going on in the community. And I have to speak for Dan. Most of you have met Dan's Weiss. He likes going because there's always good cookies or some kind of goodies to eat. Dan likes to eat. So if you want to get on the good side of Dan, send him some cookies. And Joe might want to eat them too. And Joe just got back, Joe Calhoun just got back to OCTV. He did a movie in Flint. So I want to brag about him a little bit too.
Please do.
He was the assistant director on this movie, and it's a big deal. Hollywood people came here.
Oh my.
It's going to be a big deal. And forgive me, Joe, I forget the name of it. We'll tell you on the next segment more about that movie.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Joe. Joe's in the back, and he's actually helping us out
Yes,
today.
he's filming us
I'm really
today.
proud of our crew. We've added some new faces to the crew. So there might be a couple guys out there you don't recognize, but if they have an OCTV jacket on and an OCTV camera, then they're with us. And they're here because they care about the community, and they want to be here. And they're really having fun meeting the people in the community.
And that's what's really nice, you know, because we watch television, we watch programs like this and all the other programs that are put on, but you really don't see the behind the scenes. So
Yeah,
like
unless
when
you're
you're
there.
at those ribbon cuttings,
Yeah.
you will see the cameraman. He's there. And what I find fascinating is how they go around whatever business it is. They're taking pictures. Then they usually will have an interview
Yeah.
with the owner, which is, wow, how personal is that?
Yeah, it's really nice. That way people in the community get to know not only the business, but the people behind the business.
Exactly.
And so too with the ribbon cuttings. I met a girl yesterday, I can't remember the name of her business, but she's from Lapeer, and she belongs to, it's the cleaning business. She's a
Molly
little
Maids?
blonde. No, that's another one, ProServe or something Serve.
Oh, ProServe.
ProServe.
Oh, yes.
I didn't even
yes.
know that they were part of the chamber. So
Yes.
yesterday I got to meet her. Lovely girl. I'm really glad that they're in the community. She was telling me that they just purchased one in Lapeer. They've got Serve Pro. not
Serve Pro. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry about
Yeah.
that. Oh, I feel bad that I don't even remember her name, but I was so excited to find out. My girlfriend's husband used to work for Serve Pro in Kalamazoo, so I was excited to find out that there is one in our area,
Yep.
and certainly belongs to the chamber. So those events are great. We can stop talking
Yes.
about them now, but I also
think
wanted
you
to
get the picture,
brag
right?
on the crew a little bit, and we also have an intern coming in the next couple weeks. So if you know of anybody that wants to intern at OCTV, please call us, because we love having
remember
interns.
that, because that is something we have at the chamber for the month of October. We're doing a virtual job fair.
I love that.
And this is something where if you go out to our website, oxfordchamber.net, you will see that there are businesses that are, of course, looking to hire, and they have applications out there. So this is all going to be done virtual. So just to name a few of the businesses, we've got 5-1 Diner, API Consulting, Caldwell Banker Professionals in Oxford, Genesis Credit Union, Independence Village Senior Living, Meyer, Training and Treatment Innovations, and Victoria's, just to name a few. Now, if and when you go out to the website, once again, oxfordchamber.net, chamber.net,
Very good.
you will see by each one of these businesses what it is that they are looking for. And it's really quite fascinating, the different types of jobs that are out there. So
And local. They're local.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Everybody is
Yeah.
right here. So think about the fact that you don't have to drive far. We've got winter weather coming up.
Yeah,
Maybe you don't
right.
feel like driving all the way down to Auburn Hills or maybe
Sure.
into Rochester, but you'll be here at a local business.
Yeah.
So so many opportunities out there, and so many people are. They're looking to get a job.
Yeah, yeah,
And
there are
so
some people out there.
the last time we ran this, the businesses were super excited, and many
They got
hirees.
responses. Yeah, that's really the
Yep.
good thing. We'll put OCTV on that list too for
Excellent.
interns.
Yes,
we really could
excellent.
use some interns. We really want to start teaching. We've had really good luck with the interns that we have had. They've gone on to other jobs. Alexis is our most recent success story. Everybody around town knew who Alexis was. She started out right out of, she wasn't even out of college yet. Then she ended up doing so well here that she got hired at a major station in Flint. So
Yes.
she's doing really well. So
Fantastic.
it can happen. We're putting up, new things are happening at OCTV, but we're putting up a famous wall. And we've got like 5 people on it that have gone on to major stations doing really well. So
And that's
if you're
because
interested,
you're local here in Oxford. So
that's right. So you have all the training you need right in your own hometown, in your own backyard.
exactly.
I'm done with the shameless plugs. Sorry, Deb.
Well, we also have our upcoming Coffee Connect. If you remember, the chamber has on the first Tuesday of every month at 8 o'clock in the morning from 8 to 9, we have our Coffee Connects. And this one in November, it'll be November 2nd, and it is going to be at Cherry Blossom Natural Wellness. And that's at 2B South Washington Street. So remember that from 8 to 9, just come and you can talk about your business. Everybody's given about a minute or two to talk about their business. Whoever is the host of the business, of that opportunity of having Coffee Connect at their business, they get an opportunity to talk and share with everyone about
Their
a good
business.
10 minutes talking about their business. And this is something that, of course, is free. You know, I mean, they're just opening their doors so that people might say, geez, Cherry Blossom, I've never heard of that.
Right.
You know, and
Yeah.
so now she brings them into her business, and now you become aware.
Yep.
So that's always exciting. I've always enjoyed the Coffee Connects. If you recall, last year during our pandemic year, we had a number of them outside.
Yeah, that was fun.
So now that we're able to do them inside again,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
And you know, a lot of people show up to those too. Some people that aren't able to make that afternoon ribbon cutting or some,
Or-
even
or
the
our
mixers.
mixers.
Right, so they show up because they're at work already. They
Right.
show up.
Exactly. So we try to make it so that, you know, if you're the one that can attend mornings, we have a morning event for you. If you're the one that can attend just evenings, because
Yep.
mornings you are driving to work, then we have those evenings.
Yep.
So we're going to take another break, but don't go away. We'll be right back. welcome back to Daybreak. Our chamber has received their new directories. I know you've heard us talk about them, and it's so nice to finally see it in print.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
It's like 40, 50 some pages. We have
Lovely.
all of our chamber members listed in there. There's lots of advertising in there. We have a map in the middle that shows the whole community of Oxford and Oxford Township. These are given to all of our new people that have moved into the community when they receive one in their welcome bags, along with a lot of information that comes from our businesses as well. But this is always a great little handy book to have that has all of your phone numbers that are necessary to get in touch with businesses. Our local government information is in there, so we are just really thrilled to have them.
I use it. You know, I've been in the community 35 years or better, and I have it right on my desk. I use it all the time, so it's a great book to have. We have them here at the studio. I think Parks and Recs has a few. Go to get them from Amy downtown.
Amy at the chamber offices, at the village offices, township offices. I mean, they are here for you. And of course, this is free of charge. There's no charge for this.
Yeah, right.
We just want to be able to promote. And just really, really happy to be able to have this from us to
Wonderful
you.
book. I could sit and look at it for hours and go, oh yeah, I need one of those too. It's really cool.
So talking about something else from us to you, it's getting around that time now to talk about Christmas, and we, once again, the chamber is going to be lighting the bridge that is north of town. The Larry Obrick Bridge is going to be lit on Tuesday. What is the date? Because it's the Tuesday
Isn't it
the
after
week of
Thanksgiving?
It's the week of Thanksgiving that we're going to be doing that. And you will be seeing Excel Brothers putting up those lights, which is always a challenge. So we might have a little bit of a time span of inconvenience for driving, but boy, the outcome will be fantastic.
Yeah, it sure looked good last year.
These guys are going to be up there on a hoist of some sort, and so it's going to be blocking traffic for just a short period of time because they know their job, they know what they're doing. This is something that they like people's trees at home, their outdoor lightings, their houses.
They're certified, right?
They're certified,
which is,
they are.
I didn't even know there was such a thing, certifying Christmas lighters.
I know.
God darn, they do a good job. That really looked great last year.
Once again, a local business and a chamber member.
That's right.
So looking really forward to having that bridge lit again. So we're having just a small little gathering the night of, and thanks to NES Plumbing, you know that yellow building that you see in town right by the bridge? NES Plumbing is taking care of having the electrical set into their business, which, I mean, to have those lights on, they're going to be going on at dusk until about 5:30, I think it is, in the morning. So it's on a timer, and so that we get to have this until at least the 1st of January.
And so that was always, for the last year or so, that was the biggest talking point, was where are we going to get the electricity from? That's really become a concern. We weren't even sure if we could light the bridge this year because of plugging in somewhere, so NES really stepped up. I'm really grateful that Aaron, that they did that, right?
Absolutely, and they did it without even thinking about it. Absolutely, we'll take care of that. So we are we're fortunate to have businesses like that in our local community. So and also, so what does that bring? That brings our Christmas parade is back. Yay! Thank goodness. It was so difficult last year to have, not have that. We look so forward to this, having Santa come into town, having all of those floats and everything. So it will be a live parade once again, and it's the first Saturday of December. So that will be starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And boy, some of our businesses that have already started the sponsoring of this is Genesis Credit Union. We have Oxford Bank, and don't forget, we'll also be doing Toys for Tots.
That's
now,
right.
The last few parades, the Christmas parades that we've had, Chief Mike Sowald has put out the cruiser, and that's where we fill up with all of our toys that the people are donating for Toys or Tots. So every year it just seems that he needs more room.
Yeah.
Which is a great thing.
It was completely full. Last year we did have that Slay the Day, which you do want to be encouraged to go shopping in downtown. So get your little toys from Funky Monkey. There you go.
Boy, and they
That's
they
handy.
talked about just getting in a shipment of stuff, which is fantastic. That is just fantastic. And they have unique products, and that's what I like. I like to be able to, for my grandkids, well, I shouldn't say my grandkids, my great-grandchildren. My grandkids are all older now, so a couple of them are now parents.
Oh, fun.
So it is fun to get those gifts, but we also have Small Business Saturday that's coming up November 27th, and so that is going to be, all around town, shop local. There'll be prizes that are going to be given out for pictures taken with, what, not necessarily what you purchased, but a fact that you have purchased from one of our businesses.
Right,
And take
just
a
show
picture
the
of the bag
receipt,
and the receipt. So there'll be prizes for that.
I
we
love
just
that.
want to really make sure that our town is well taken care of. And so with that Small Business Saturday, that's just grown and grown.
Yeah, it sure has. It's so nice to see the amount of people that are walking around downtown. So now this year we don't have to deal with any of the construction, so you can walk all over town. Be sure and cross at the lights where you're supposed to cross. But it's really nice between that and having the social district, and it's amazing. Somebody I was talking to the other day said they could hardly get through downtown because there were so many people on a Saturday, and it was, which is night out, I think, the DDA event, but people are always walking around downtown. Try to get a parking spot.
I know.
Oops. But it's fun. That's a good problem
And
to have.
I was just going to say that's a good problem to have.
It sure is. The businesses are partaking in all the activities, which is nice.
And actually, that Witches Night Out, that's exactly what it is. It's the businesses.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh,
a
that's
DDA.
right. You're right. It's a business event. Yep.
It's a business
I bet.
event. Our local businesses put this
Are putting
on.
stuff together to get people to
so
shop.
that in itself too also shows you
Very
how
nice.
they're all working together, which is fantastic. Just
That's why everybody wants to live in this community, which is really nice.
And it's nice to see the comments that are coming through on Facebook. How people are so happy to see all what's going on in our community. It's a small community, but boy, with a big hearts.
Yeah, it really is. It's even there's one woman that I've been following lately that her little kids run out when the buses are going by. Isn't that cute?
Yes.
Because all the kids on the bus driver has everybody singing, and it's just like, I'm like, that embodies this community.
Oh my
Isn't that
gosh!
sweet?
To know that you are just making these little kids, and to have the mother take a picture of the bus there, and the kids are, you can
It's
just
adorable.
see the joy.
I love to see that happy stuff on Facebook. And speaking of that, little kids, so I don't normally dress like this. We're a little bit before Halloween, so I just want to say, please be careful when the kids are out trick-or-treating. There's lots of kids running and crossing the streets because we do live in such a quaint town. Kids are comfortable. And so I know a lot of people are coming home from work at that time. I think it's 6 o'clock that trick-or-treating starts. And so it's dark this time of year at 6 o'clock. So please be careful and watch out for those little kids. And I'm asking the mom and dad, watch out for your little kids running across the street.
Absolutely. And on that note, we're going to say goodbye. Be safe, enjoy, stay healthy, and until next time, be care.
See you next time.